We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi. The New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And that blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Hey, D, 19 tight, 19 tight. Check 52.
Here's Purdy.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So no gain on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff for Samuel. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the... They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And they touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Mike, 58, right there. Shift. Check. Hiking, 18.
Here's a give to Samuel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. On 2nd down, here's Debo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Check. 58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Let's get the ball.
Back to throw, Purdy. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check. Biggie. Elsa.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 36 yards on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
57 to Mike. 50. Great. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Giants 7, 49ers 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, fellas.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple.
Mike 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's across midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On first down, Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Mike, South salad! Up
Jones now throwing on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Hey, go Grouper! Go Grouper! Go Grouper! Detroit!
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Dip into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Slot man moves right. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 9. Purdy.
Hey, check 24! Check 24!
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got the hook up to McLeod, and he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Purdy from the gun. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price for that turnover.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Jones, a final shot before break. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go, let's go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's across midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go. Go, North Copper. Go, North Copper. Shift. Wide. Get wide. Shift. Check 99.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, D.
This is Samuel. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all.
Here we go.
But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Running the slant. Gray with it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he's got it down to the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Here is third down and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Samuel. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Wild Bill. 58, boys, 58. 58.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Finding Gray going across the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Buying time to his left. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Now inside the 25. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mike 7, Mike 7. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Switch. Check smash, check smash. Check 3. Switch. 18 Pioneer. 7's a Mike.
Here's Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us with all the...